After weeks of planning and packing, the day was finally here. We landed in Utah on a crisp Friday night of 25th September, ready to kick off an unforgettable adventure across the state's mighty 5 national parks and a few amazing stops in between. Early Saturday morning, we hit the road. Our first destination, something truly out of this world, the Bonneville Salt Flats. As we drove west from Salt Lake City, the landscape slowly began to change. Mountains gave way to wide, endless plains. The air felt dry and the horizon started to shimmer, a hint of what was waiting for us ahead. This doesn't even look real. And then we arrived, the Bonneville Salt Flats, a place so surreal it feels like another planet. Miles and miles of pure white salt, stretching as far as you can see. Formed from the remnants of an ancient lake, the salt flats are one of the flattest places on earth. When it rains, a thin layer of water turns this landscape into a massive mirror. Today it was dry and perfect for exploring. We spent the morning just soaking it all in, the silence, the brightness, and that feeling of standing somewhere truly unique. This was the perfect way to start a week-long road trip through Utah's Mighty Five. Of course, we couldn't resist testing out the Ford Expedition on the flats. Wide open, endless white ground, perfect for a little speed run. It felt incredible, like driving on another planet with nothing but salt and sky all around. After the adrenaline rush, we found this tiny Indian dhaba-style restaurant just a few miles away. An unexpected gem in the middle of nowhere. Fresh, hot parathas and chai never tasted so good, especially after a morning out on the salt flats. Here we go, enjoying our meal. After the quick stop for some delicious parathas, we hit the road again, heading southeast towards Moab. The drive was long but stunning, endless desert views, changing colors, and those classic Utah rock formations. By the time we reached Arches National Park, the sun was just beginning to set. We wanted to make the most of the evening, so we did a short warm-up hike, the Park Avenue Trail. It's one of the first trails right inside the park, surrounded by massive red rock walls that look like a natural skyline. The soft evening light made the rocks glow deep orange and red, the perfect teaser for what was to come. After a quick drive around the park and a few stops to take in the views, we wrapped up for the day and headed to our hotel in Moab, ready to explore Arches in the full next morning. Sunday morning, day 2 of our Utah Mighty 5 adventure. We started early, excited to finally see the most iconic spot in Arches National Park, the Delicate Arch. As we entered the park, the weather looked moody, thick clouds rolling in, but that just made the landscape even more dramatic. We parked at the Delicate Arch trailhead, geared up with water, snacks, and cameras, ready for the big hike ahead. The Delicate Arch Trail is around 3 miles round trip, but it's not an easy stroll. The path climbs steadily over slick rock and open sun, winding higher and higher with every step. The views kept getting better, and just when we thought the clouds might spoil our morning, a rainbow appeared over the red cliff. It was such a beautiful surprise, like nature cheering us on. The final part of the trail was the toughest, steep, tiring, and completely exposed. But as we rounded the last corner and saw the arch for the first time, it was all worth it. There it was, standing tall and perfect against the Utah sky. We spent a long time up here, taking pictures, just sitting in the moment, soaking in the views. After spending about an hour up at the arch, taking photos, resting, and just enjoying the incredible view, it was finally time to head back. The hike down started easy, but our legs were already feeling it from the climb. The sun had come out by then, lighting up the red rocks all around us. Every direction looked like a painting. We stopped a few times on the way just to catch our breath and take in the views one last time. The descent felt quicker, but those steep sections really reminded us how long the trail actually was. By the time we got back to the trailhead, we were hot, dusty, and completely worn out. But it felt amazing. That's the thing about the Delicate Arch Trail. It is tough, but it gives you memories you will never forget. On our way back from the Delicate Arch Trail, we made one last stop near the trailhead, a short path called Stories on Stone. It's an easy walk, but what you find there is truly special. These ancient rock markings were made hundreds of years ago by the native people who once lived in this area. You can still clearly see figures of people, horses, and animals etched into the sandstone, a glimpse into a long time before this became a national park. Standing there looking at those carvings, you can really feel the history and the stories these stones hold. It's amazing how well they have survived through wind, sun, and time. After that quick but meaningful stop, we wrapped up our morning at Delicate Arch and headed back to the parking lot, tired, dusty, but completely in awe of everything we had just experienced. From the petroglyphs, we continued deeper into the park and drove up to the Fairy Furnace viewpoint. The name fits perfectly. From a distance, the maze of towering red rock fins looks like flame frozen in stone. The late afternoon light made the whole landscape glow with rich orange and gold tones. We walked a short trail around the viewpoint, taking in the views of this incredible natural labyrinth before heading back towards the main road. Next, we made our way to the Sand Dune Arch Trail, one of the most unique spots in Arches National Park. It's a short hike, but as soon as you step onto the trail, it feels completely different from the rest of the park. The path leads through narrow sandstone fins and the ground turns into soft, deep sand, like walking through a hidden desert canyon. The air cools down instantly and the light filters beautifully through the rocks, creating this warm orange glow everywhere you look. After a short walk, the passage opens up to reveal Sand Dune Arch tucked right between the rocks. This is a stunning, almost secret spot. It's quite shady and feels like a natural playground surrounded by giant red walls. We spent a few minutes exploring, taking photos, and just enjoying how peaceful it was before heading back out to the sunlight. Our next stop was the Skyline Arch, a quick and easy trail but with one of the best views in the park. The hike is short, just a few minutes from the parking lot, and right away you can see the massive arch high up in the rock wall. The late afternoon sun made the arch glow bright red against the blue sky. After a quick stop at Skyline Arch, we headed to one of the park's most iconic trails, Devil Garden Trail. It's a long hike stretching several miles if you go all the way, but every step is worth it. The trail winds through towering fins, slick rock, and uneven terrain, testing both endurance and determination. It's challenging at times, but the scenery keeps you going. Every turn reveals another breathtaking formation. And then the payoff. After all the climbing and winding paths, we reached one of the most amazing arches in the park. Standing there, surrounded by the vast desert landscape and the deep red rocks, it felt like we have stepped into another world. It was exhausting but absolutely unforgettable. Devil's Garden is the perfect reminder of why Arches is one of the most incredible parks in the world. After a full day exploring Arches, we still had some energy left, so we decided to chase one more adventure, Canyonlands National Park. It was evening when we reached, and our first stop, the incredible Shepherd Trail viewpoint. From here, you can see winding dirt roads carved deep into the red rock. They look tiny from above, like a maze for off-road explorers. The Shepherd Trail snakes all the way down to the canyon floor, rugged, raw, and absolutely breathtaking. After soaking in the incredible views from Shepherd Trail viewpoint, we made our way to one of Canyonland's most iconic spots, the Mesa Arch. It's a short, easy hike, just half a mile round trip, but every step feels special as the sun begins to dip lower in the sky. And then it appears, Mesa Arch, delicate, timeless, perched on the edge of a sandstone cliff overlooking miles of canyon below. In the evening glow, the arch transforms. The sandstone catches fire with color, gold, amber, and deep orange, as the last rays of the sun pour through. Most people know Mesa Arch for its famous sunrise view, but sunset here has its own kind of magic. The light is softer, warmer, and the crowds are gone. Standing here, you can see the vastness of Canyonland stretch endlessly. The cliffs, the spires, the rivers far below. It's humbling, peaceful, and so alive. Most people stop right here at the front arch, but if you carefully climb around to the back, you get a completely different view. Wide open canyons stretching as far as you can see. From up here, you can feel how high you really are. The air cooler, the silence deeper. It's a perfect spot to just breathe and take it all in. As the light fades, the arch cools to deep red and the canyon below sinks into shadow. A quite unforgettable end to a perfect desert day. Our next stop is Buck Canyon Overlook. It's just a quick walk from the parking area, but the view that greets you at the end is anything but small. From here, Buck Canyon stretches endlessly, layers of red cliffs, winding canyons, and mesas carved by time and water. The scale is unreal. It feels like standing at the edge of another world. As the light fades, the canyons turns gold then purple, a quite breathtaking view. Our final stop for the day, the grand viewpoint overlook. As the sun dipped lower, the desert came alive with color. Warm light brushing across every mesa, every canyon wall. From here you can see forever, the white rim below, the canyons carved by the Green and Colorado rivers, stretching deep into the horizon. In the evening light, the landscape transforms. The reds turns to amber, the shadows deepen to purple, and the air feels perfectly still. This was the perfect ending to our day. Canyonlands isn't just a place you visit, it's a place you feel. Vast, ancient, and humbling. From arches to Canyonland, this trip has been pure magic. We took some amazing pictures that I share hereby, ending our day 2. Day 3, a new day, a new adventure. We are on our way to Cathedral Valley, one of the most remote and otherworldly parts of Capital Reef National Park. And then out of nowhere, this place, Jackass Joe's UFO Jerky and Alien Shop. You can't miss it. It's neon green and full of personality. Inside, it's packed with alien souvenirs, road trip snacks, and a sense of humor that totally fits the Utah desert vibe. Not long after we spotted these striking red hoodoo-style formations rising from the landscape, after miles of smooth scenic highway, we finally turned onto the dirt road leading into Cathedral Valley and instantly knew we were in for a ride. The road was rough, and I mean really rough, narrow, rocky, and brutally bumpy. Our Ford Expedition was bouncing the whole way. Every turn here tested the suspension and our patience, but also gave us those wide open desert views that remind you why you came here. This route feels like another planet, endless stretches of sand and stone with no one else around for miles. And then, after that, what felt like forever, they appeared. The temples of the sun and moon. Rising straight from the valley floor, these massive sandstone monoliths are absolutely unreal. Silent, ancient, and bathed in golden light. All that bouncing, all that dust, completely worth it. Standing here feels like being in the heart of another world. Cathedral Valley tested us, but it rewarded us with one of the most breathtaking sights of the entire trip. The road was rough, the view unforgettable. On the way back, we couldn't resist one last stop, the Bentonite Hills. These surreal formations look like something out of a painting. Soft layers of clay and minerals stacked in stripes of color, glowing under the evening light. It's calm, quiet, and unbelievably beautiful. The kind of place that makes you forget the rough road that brought you here. As the sun dipped low, we finally exited the Cathedral Valley, dusty, tired, but completely amazed. This place tested us, surprised us, and left us in awe, a perfect end to another unforgettable day on the road. After exploring the remote beauty of Cathedral Valley and the colorful bentonite hills, it was time to head back towards Capitol Reef National Park. Our first stop here is the Hickman Bridge Trailhead, a short but incredibly scenic hike. The trail is about 2 miles round trip with gentle ups and downs, perfect for stretching our legs after the long drive. This 2-mile round trip offers a moderately challenging hike with an elevation gain of about 400 feet. The path begins with a gentle ascent passing through a Fremont pit house ruin and a granary before reaching the impressive Hickman Natural Bridge, a 125-foot tall sandstone arch. The trail continues around the bridge, providing various viewpoints and photo opportunities. A short spurred trail leads to a Capitol Reef overlook, offering panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. This trail is generally considered moderate in difficulty, suitable for most hikers. After marveling at Hickman's Bridge, we continue deeper into Capitol Reef National Park to see one of its hidden treasures, the ancient petroglyphs. This trail is short and easy, perfect for a relaxing stroll. The shaded trees make it a welcome break from the desert sun. Here the walls are covered in ancient rock art, symbols, and stories left by the Fremont people hundreds of years ago. Walking along the boardwalk, you can take your time to really soak in the details. Each figure tells a story of life in the desert long ago. A short shaded hike with a glimpse into history, the Capitol Reef Petroglyph Trail is a quite unforgettable experience. Next up, we drove towards Cassidy Arch Trail and the famous Narrows in Capitol Reef. The drive itself was stunning, with rolling hills of red, orange, and cream-colored rock that make every turn feel like a postcard. As we approached the trailhead, the landscape kept getting wilder, small rock hills, layered cliffs, and dramatic desert scenery. The Cassidy Arch Trail is moderately challenging with some uphill climbs, but the views along the way make it completely worth it. We did not do the full Narrows Trail, but walking halfway was incredible. The canyon walls rise dramatically around you, and the rock formations are just jaw-dropping. Even this short stretch gives you a real sense of scale and the raw, rugged beauty of Capitol Reef. A short hike, epic scenery, and a glimpse of the Narrows, a perfect way to cap off our Capitol Reef adventure for the day. After an unforgettable day exploring Cathedral Valley, the Narrows, and the Cassidy Arch, it was time to head back, and the drive was just as stunning as the morning. The late afternoon made the red and orange rocks glow even brighter, turning every turn into a picture-perfect moment. We ended the day at Capitol Reef Resort, a serene retreat with a beautiful park-style setting, perfectly nestled among the cliffs. From the garden and swings, we soaked in the surrounding beauty, reflecting on a day filled with adventure, awe, and unforgettable landscapes. A perfect ending to day 3. Our day 4 begins with the famous Scenic Byway 12, and what a change in scenery from the desert landscapes we have been exploring. The road winds through lush forest. This is the Dixie National Forest, with brilliant fall colors all around. Bright yellows, fiery oranges, and deep reds. It feels like driving through a painting. And along the way we spotted cows munching grass, a reminder that some of the best moments happen when you just slow down and look around. We made several stops at scenic viewpoints. Every turn offers a new perspective, from rolling hills to distant peaks, framed by fall colors. Scenic Byway 12 is more than a road. It's a journey through ever-changing landscapes. This was our perfect start to day 4. After enjoying the fall colors and forested landscapes of Scenic Byway 12, we continued our journey towards Bryce Canyon National Park. Along the way, we passed white sand hills that looked almost surreal, like dunes in the desert glowing softly in the afternoon light. It was a quite otherworldly stretch of road, a perfect lead up to the dramatic landscapes ahead. And now our Bryce Canyon adventure begins. At the sunrise point, the perfect spot to start the day and the first hike into the canyon's heart. The trail from Sunrise Point winds down into the canyon, giving up a close-up view of Bryce's famous hoodoos, tall, spire-like rock formations sculpted by centuries of erosion. As we descend from the rim, the hoodoos come into view in all their glory, towering spires of red, orange, and cream-colored rock carved by centuries of erosion. Every step reveals a new formation, some tall and slender, others wide and whimsical. They feel almost sculpted like nature's own artwork. Each one is unique. The colors change as the sun hits them, bright oranges and pinks in the light, deep reds in the shadows, making the canyon feel alive with color. Eventually, the trail merges with the Navajo Loop, giving us a more immersive experience. Here, the hoodoos surround us on all the sides, creating narrow corridors and open amphitheaters. It's like walking inside a natural sculpture garden. After exploring the Navajo Loop, it's time to climb back up the amphitheater trail. And it's no easy walk. The trail is steep and relentless, winding upward through the canyon. Every step is a workout, but the surroundings make it worth it. As we climb, the hoodoos rise beside us, creating dramatic walls of color and texture, a constant reminder of Bryce's unique geology. The higher we go, the more the perspective changes. The canyon floor shrinks below us, and the hoodoos seem to stretch endlessly into the distance. Steep, challenging, and absolutely stunning. Reaching the top is a reward in itself. The view from the rim makes every uphill step feel worthwhile. Bryce Canyon's amphitheater trail isn't just a hike, it's a journey through one of the most extraordinary landscapes on Earth. After the steep climb out of the amphitheater, our next stop is the Bristlecone Loop Trail, one of Bryce Canyon's quieter and more peaceful hikes. This trail sits at over 9,000 feet elevation, winding through dense forests and offering cool mountain air, a refreshing contrast after the canyon's open vistas. Along the way, we found the legendary bristlecone pines, some of the oldest living trees on Earth, their twisted forms shaped by centuries of wind and weather. The trail leads to a stunning overlook where you can see endless layers of red cliffs fading into the horizon. It's calm, quiet, and deeply grounding. A short, peaceful loop, the Bristlecone Trail is the perfect way to slow down, breathe, and take in the beauty of Bryce from a higher perspective. Our next stop is Agua Canyon Overlook, one of the most spectacular viewpoints along the Bryce Canyon Drive. From here you get a breathtaking look at two iconic hoodoos, one tall and slender, known as the Hoodoo Sentinel, and another broader one right beside it. The colors here are just incredible, deep reds blending into gold and cream, with layers of rock that seems to glow in the sunlight. Before heading to our final stop, we made a quick stop at the Peekaboo and Hat Shop trailheads, just long enough to catch a glimpse of the trails winding deep into the canyon. The formations here are fascinating. Tiny rock hats balancing on tall spires, a preview of the surreal beauty Bryce Canyon is known for. Then we continued to Inspiration Point, one of the park's most jaw-dropping viewpoints, and it truly lives up to its name. The short hike to the top is steep, but as you ascend, the entire Bryce Amphitheater unfolds below, layers upon layers of hoodoo stretching as far as the eye can see. From up here, you can see sunrise, sunset, and inspiration points all in one sweeping view. A true masterpiece of nature's design. The scale, the colors, the silence, it's humbling. Standing here, you really understand why Bryce Canyon is unlike anywhere else on Earth. This view from Inspiration Point is the perfect way to wrap up our Bryce Canyon adventure. Breathtaking, timeless, and truly inspiring. Ended our day by eating dinner at Ruby's Inn, where we stayed. Day 5 begins bright and early. We are hitting the road towards Zion National Park, one of the crown jewels of Utah's Mighty Five. The drive itself was stunning, and as we got closer, the landscape starts to change. The flat desert slowly gives way to towering cliffs and winding canyon walls. Entering the park feels like stepping into another world. Massive red and cream-colored cliffs rise dramatically on both sides as we drive through Zion Canyon. One of the highlights of the drive is the Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel, carved right through the rock, an engineering marvel surrounded by jaw-dropping views. And as soon as you emerge from the tunnel, wow, the view opens up to a breathtaking panorama of towering cliffs, sculpted domes, and winding roads below. We made a few stops along the scenic drive. Every viewpoint is a postcard perfect point, with unique rock formations and layers of colors that shift with the light. Even the local wildlife makes an appearance. Zion's full of surprises if you just slow down and look. The drive through Zion is more than just a route. It's an experience. Every curve begins a new view, a new sense of wonder. After that incredible drive through Zion, our first hike for the day is the Emerald Pools Loop Trail, a classic Zion experience that captures the park's peaceful side. We started with the Lower Emerald Pool Trail, a gentle path that winds through shaded canyons surrounded by red cliffs and lush vegetation. As we got closer, we could hear the soft sound of water, and then the first waterfall appeared, cascading delicately over the rock ledge. The trail even lets you walk behind the falls, where droplets sparkle in the sunlight, It feels almost magical, like stepping into a hidden oasis in the desert. The emerald pool gets its name from the vibrant green reflections created by algae and sunlight, calm, quiet, and so refreshing after the desert heat. From there, the trail continues upward towards the middle and upper pools, offering sweeping views of the canyon and the valley below. However, we couldn't do the upper and middle pools, and we ended our hike at the lower emerald pool, and then we returned from there. Next up, we took on the Riverside Walk Trail, one of the most scenic and peaceful hikes in Zion National Park. The trail follows the Virgin River, winding gently through towering sandstone cliffs. It's an easy, relaxing walk, perfect for soaking in Zion's incredible canyon views. After the peaceful riverside walk, we wrapped up our time in Zion with a slow drive out of the canyon. The evening light made the cliffs glow in shades of orange and pink. Just outside the park, the town of Springdale has a cozy, laid-back vibe, the perfect spot to unwind after a day of hiking and exploring. We found this beautiful little cafe and ice cream shop tucked against the red rocks, the kind of place where time just slows down. After an unforgettable day exploring Zion and relaxing in Springdale, we hit the road once again, this time heading straight to Las Vegas. It's about a 3-hour drive, and as we got closer, the night sky started to light up, a total contrast from the quiet canyons of Utah. By the time we reached Las Vegas, it was glowing. Our home for the night, the legendary Caesar's Palace. From the moment you walk in, it's pure luxury. Stunning architecture, marble floors, and that classic Roman theme everywhere. We checked into our suite and wow, it was absolutely beautiful. A huge living space, elegant interiors, and an incredible view of the strip right from the window. After settling into our suite at Caesar's Palace, we couldn't resist heading out to experience the magic of Las Vegas at night. Our first stop, the iconic Bellagio fountains. No matter how many times you have seen them, it's always mesmerizing. The choreography, the music, and the lights, it's pure Vegas elegance, perfectly timed and larger than life. We stayed in for a couple of shows, just soaking in the atmosphere, the energy, the sound, the sparkle of the strip all around us. Then we stepped inside for something completely different. The Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Garden, transformed into a stunning fall-themed wonderland. Of course, a night in Vegas wouldn't be complete without testing a little luck. I found myself at the blackjack table in Paris Casino, feeling confident and ready to win big. And just like that, $60 gone in 5 minutes. Day 6, our final day of this incredible journey. No hikes today, no trails, just bright lights, big energy, and the spirit of Las Vegas. We spent the day exploring the strip, from the classic Flamingo Casino to the dazzling hotels that make Vegas come alive. Every corner has its own story and its own sparkle. A quick stop at the Venetian felt like a mini trip to Italy. Gondolas gliding under painted skies and marble bridges. It's impossible not to be amazed. We took it slow, just wandering, taking pictures, and enjoying those last few hours before heading home. And just like that, our adventure came full circle. After miles of desert roads, red rock canyons, starlit nights, we boarded our 11 p.m. flight back to Raleigh. Tired, happy, and full of memories we will never forget. From Utah's wild landscapes to the lights of Las Vegas, 6 unforgettable days, 5 national parks, one incredible journey.